Hello everyone, Poto-chan desu. Today we're going to be talking about The Pope's Exorcist. The Pope's Exorcist debuted on July 14th, and of course I went to go see it. This movie is really exciting, and if you went to see it, comment below. As you know, this movie follows the chief exorcist from the Vatican who casts out demons. But this movie isn't as gloomy as you might think. It's kind of like old Japanese style anime or shonen jump type manga, in that it's a battle to the death. Father Amort, played by Russell Crowe, is a real-life exorcist, but he's basically a normal guy who likes to joke around, drink alcohol, and have a go at his snotty superiors. He's totally different from the standard movie priests, but he reminds me of the priests from my childhood. Very human, relatable, and cool. This is a horror movie, but to sum it up, it's a traditional battle of good versus evil with an old man hipster and a very powerful demon. Let me tell you a little bit about the story. It begins with Father Amort performing a simple exorcism, but in a crude way, casting out a demon into a pig and then having it killed. But the possessed person seems to have been mentally ill rather than possessed. We don't really know. Father Amort's superiors rebuke him for making such a spectacle and try to make his job seem archaic, suggesting that there are no such things as demons. The adjudicator tries to dismiss Father Amort, but he defends himself in style. He says, "I was appointed by the Pope. You have a problem with me? Talk to my boss." That was so cool. It seems that many of the higher-ups don't believe in demons anymore because true possessions are very rare, and 98% of the cases are mental illness. From there, a broken family moves into an inherited abbey to fix it up. However, something seriously sinister lives there and takes possession of the boy. As there is no way to help the boy, Father Amort is sent to investigate by the Pope. Now we enter the time for spoilers. So if you don't want to have the movie spoiled, look away now. So the boy who gets possessed is called Henry, and he is a skinny, fragile little thing. But upon possession, the way he looked, the way he moved, and the vulgarity of his language makes this movie rated R18. So Henry's demon is so powerful that he infects everything around him and attacks both his mother and sister. Because Henry's demon calls for a priest, the mother brings in young Father Thomas, and he gets tossed across the room like a rag doll. The Pope intervenes and asks Father Amort to investigate. Now, Amort thinks this is another mental illness, and waltzes in confident that this is nothing special. He says, "You are not a real demon. You don't even know my name." But things turn serious real fast when Henry knows Father Amort's first name and his past transgressions. Father Amort turns from white to whiter. This is where the battle of demon versus priest begins. Father Thomas is a young and experienced priest, but he makes a good assistant for Father Amort, kind of like mentor and apprentice. Feeling confident, they leave the mother and daughter to themselves, underestimating the demon. After the first attack, you'd think they take precaution, but then there's a second attack. And that's when the demon sucks the mother into her bed and attacks the sister with his spirit. Father Amort realizes he has fallen into a trap, and after some searching of the abbey, he discovers a deep, dark secret about the site and learns the demon's name, Asmodeus. And knowing his name weakens the demon greatly. The priests pray together, and the demon goes wild. There's thunder and lightning, boom, boom, a torrent of wind, and the demon shows the priests their burdening sins. Father Amort seems invincible at first, but becomes distracted by the hallucinations. The sister becomes possessed and shows some serious horrors, and Father Thomas gets strangled by his own stole and is lifted up into the air. Father Amort gets frozen by the demon, and the demon's promise is coming true. It's total chaos. So to spare the family, Father Amort gives in to the demon and allows himself to become possessed. You may think, what? Is this okay? But this is Father Amort's only chance to banish the demon. Part of Father Amort is still in there somewhere fighting. This reminds me of Tom Cruise's The Mummy, where he takes the evil god spirit into himself to fight back. Russell Crowe was in this movie too. Father Amort tries to end the possession via hanging, but fails. He is taken into the antechamber and tries to end the possession by setting fire to the gas. But soon, Father Amort loses the battle and is lost inside his own body. But there is one remaining hope. Father Thomas, although inexperienced, continues to fight. Father Thomas calls Father Amort back, and he tells Father Thomas, "You can fight. Fight with prayer." This is my weapon against evil. Holding the crucifix, Father Thomas prays for intervention. Their guilt takes physical form, and Father Thomas and Father Amort burn their guilt with holy relics. The demon is expelled and banished from Earth. The movie moved along at a good pace and was not slow. Although I was afraid for Father Amort, in the back of my mind, I knew he wouldn't lose. The effects of the movie were fantastic, and Henry looked and behaved so evil. It was thrilling. Father Amort, his scooter was more than enough, and so cool. He wore old man sunglasses that matched his character, and he wore red socks with his all-black attire. Old man hipster. If you want to watch a good triumphs over evil, feel good, defeat the devil type movie, then I definitely recommend this. お腹すいた。
ちょっとバナナ冷やしてるから後で食べる。
これ NG シーンに入れる？At the end of the movie, they show a photo of Father Amort that makes you understand who he was. So I recommend you watch the end credits. If you liked this review, like and subscribe. See you.